Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. Now, here is Young. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Here's quickly. The three from Barnes. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. And it's the Hawks' ball. Young outside. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. And here's Porzingis. Bassey defending. 5 on the clock. Drills the three-pointer.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizichet ready to go once he got it.
Vassell outside. The three. And again, Toronto no up.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Daniels inside the line.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
They're setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
For three, Ingram. And the three ball is good.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to Ingram. He's such a good shooter.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Raptors moving the ball around. Barnes the screen. And the basket by Vassell.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Down low. Here's Johnson. A shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Vassell. Kept alive. Now here's Ingram. Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Bassett. Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. Johnson left side. And that one's good. Ricochet's got 5.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
To the paint. Here's Bassett.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Ricochet wide open. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And again, Toronto no up.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. On defense, Toronto, 7-point differential. Young up top. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. Uncovered. Good as the jump shot ball.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And timeout called by Darko. Raptors trailed by 9. Fires from deep. They get it again. Pass to Kennard. Okongwu. Close range.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Vassell inside the line. And the wing jumper offline.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Back to Kennard. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, if you don't put a body on Okongwu, you're asking for trouble.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now, here's Kennard. Still yet to score.
That's a great contest by Vassell. He's got the tools to be a very good defender.
Young taking his time here.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Got that one up quick. Ingram's got 8. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Young drives in. Here's Alexander Walker. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Okay, wow. Okongwu, unreal.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks on top as they end the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
Here's Buffkin. Kennard for three. Abaji pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Mobo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of that.
Yes, that goes in.
And that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Pass to Buffkin. And here's Kennard. Three-pointer. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors trailed by 6. Now, here's Melton. Here's Murray Boyle. Nothing on the board. Here's Dick. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Young outside, shoots over Melton, and that one comes up a bit short. Raptors trailed by 3. Dick in the corner, and again it's Toronto with a 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Here's Melton. And again, Toronto with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Young. He's looking for Daniels and finds him. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Here's Mobo. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Daniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Driving the lane. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Shea. Got it. Good job in the low post. Shea's got 10 points in the game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Dick in the corner. No good from outside. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Milton with the ball. Pass to Dick. Here's Murray Boyd. 4 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Toronto on defense. They trail by 3. Back to Porzingis. Shoots from the high post. Atlanta again missing. Toronto with the ball. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That is his first foul of the game. Vassell outside. Shot from the wing.
Solid defense from Daniels. He knows how to use his length and athleticism to affect shooting.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. On defense, Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Back to Shea. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingram with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And here's Vassell from the arc.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
A nice shot by Young. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And that one's good quickly.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Hawks.
Johnson the screen. And here's Young from the arc. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent. A real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
Vassell outside. A second chance effort. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Young outside. The Hawks working the ball around to the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson can't get it to go. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop it?
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left in the first half. Newell can't get it to go. Toronto trailing. "20 seconds left in the first half. Now Melton. 6 to shoot. Here's Dick. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Diggs got 10 points. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Raptors as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pass to Barnes. Ingram outside. Over Rizachet. The rebound by Johnson.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Vassell, no good. The Hawks trailing. And Daniels now top of the key. To the right side. Young from outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Ingram outside. The 19-foot shot. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Yeah, huge game from Ingram. He does this so often. Maybe one of the most overlooked stars in the league.
Now, here's quickly. On the wing, Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. He's off from 17 feet. And Atlanta has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Bangs home the trifecta.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
And here is quickly. Bessie. Ingram up top. Shoots over Rizachet. And that one's good. Ingram. 14 points for Brandon Ingram. Pass to Young. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Young. From the stripe. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And 11 points for Trae Young.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And it's Vassell in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Young, no good. Raptors trailed by 3. Barnes down low. Back to Vassell. Over Daniels. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Vassell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And then Johnson with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Vassell. He's got 6. And the Raptors miss again. The Hawks leading by 3. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Vassell. Ingram outside. For the tie. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And that one's good. Daniels has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Ingram. Johnson with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And that one's good quickly. The Hawks leading by 3. Daniels with it. He's got 7. Now Reza Shea. Shot clock at 5. Vassell right side. Five to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And it's Daniels with the rebound. It's to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis finishes the break. I like teams rewarding their big men for running the floor.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to quickly. And stolen by Daniels. Johnson, a wide open look. Rebound by the Raptors. Down low. Out to Ingram. .105 left to play here in the third. Here's Vassell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Vassell's got 4 this quarter.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now, here's Kennard. No scoring in this one. Pass to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors trailed by 3. Here's Abaji. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Krejci. Pass to Bufkin. And here's Kennard. The Hawks again can't hit.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Hawks on top. They lead by... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Shoots over Melton. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Okongwu. And the layup falls. 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
Atlanta foul. Trae Young. Team foul.
Here's Dick. Here's the drive. Pocket 6. From 13, Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Shots good from Young.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Dick. And he banks in the layup. And that's 12 points for Grady Dick.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Drives to the hoop. Abaji. And it's all evened up.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Newell. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I mean, big guys have to be ready for this. Okongwu knows it's going to be a fight inside.
Now, Dick. Pass to Mobo. Young with the steal. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 4th-point Atlanta lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Shot clock at 6. Johnson the screen. Buffkin with the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Ricochet. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And you got to admire the tenacity from Barnes. Love seeing him take charge like that.
Daniels with it. He's picked up by Dick. For 3. Good D by Barnes. Ingram outside. It's to Abaji. Back to Ingram. Again, Toronto.
Well, that could be a tough shot, but easy there for Brandon Ingram.
Dick with the steal. Ingram outside. Here's Abaji. Here's Barnes. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And that one's good. Ricochet.
And the D not really doing its job here. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Lets it fly from 18. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
Pass to Daniels. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good on the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
The Raptors with the lead. Ingram lays it in off the window.
Well, just huge points there from Ingram. His length is so often an advantage in those situations.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Teams changing it up here. The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Driving to the basket. Bucket.
Well, he wants the ball in his hands. Young wants to be that guy to hit the shot.
Barnes. Oh, what a finish.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Young inside. Can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 4. Outside, Vassell. .152 left here in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram fires. It's good.
Well, when you've got a reliable jump shot like Ingram does, you can shoot without hesitation.
Young with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Alexander Walker with the ball. Here's Porzingis. Unloads. Rebounded by Ingram. Outside Vassell. Beyond the arc. Okongwu pulls it down. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Outside Ingram. Outside Vassell. Now Barnes. Outside Ingram. Fires the three. He drills the three.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And it's the Raptors' ball. Down he goes for three.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up.
And I don't know what to do.